Hiya. I just want to talk to you today about a new project that is available as a tutorial download in our store at kelsummers.co.uk. If you pop into the shop, and I will put a link below as well. If you pop into the shop and have a look at new in or digital downloads, you'll be able to get a hold of the tutorial. Now, I've made this book 3 times. In your tutorial, if you purchase it, you're going to get access to all of my photos for the Alice's Tea Party by Graphic 45 and the Little Things by Graphic 45. And there's a third option, which is a lean by 49 and Market, but I can't show you that because I haven't got it anymore. I gave it away. But there are plenty of pictures in the tutorial. There's also all of your cutting guides, the resources list, and access to all the class videos. The only thing that you won't have, which would probably make life a little bit easier for you, is one of the Maker Mark square tunnel tools. If you've got one, fantastic. They're very reasonably priced. I think they're £2.49 in store at the moment, and they just go as a letter, so very easy to post. What I haven't done, which I will do as a matter of urgency, so probably by the time you're watching this I will have done it, is explain to you about how you can make this book up without one of the tunnel tools, but it's going to be a lot more faffy anyway, regardless. So let me tell you about the book. The book is called the Hardback Rolled Up Mini, and it is just like my softback rolled up mini, except it's hardbacked. Who knew? Amazing, isn't it, really? Anyway, so I have actually already taken you through the Alice book in a previous video, but I want to just show you the Little Things version. Hold on while I just sort out this darned thing. Every single time I put this camera on, it decides it's going to start self-focusing. Right, okay. So this is the Little Things by Graphic 45. I've made a little difference to my project, and this is a little charm here. I'd like to take credit for it, but Kari and Mark made this, and it's just cute. Look at these little glass mushrooms. How cute are they? And I've just popped it onto the book with one of these carabiner clips, which these are quite new. We found them in Michael's, but I'm trying to get some for those of us who aren't in the US, and they'll be going in the shop, and I've got all sorts of shapes and colours and blingy bits coming soon, so they're kind of cool for adding charms on. Now, this book, as you can see, it's got quite a distinctive front cover, but the front cover is actually an acetate sheet. So you can see right through onto this bit underneath, which is the plaque that I have done with the Maker Mark square tunnel tool. Let's just get that out of the way. So here, just to have a look at the front, what I've done is I've just cut out lots of the images, and I have layered them up. So, for instance, this little mushroom here is actually in 2 layers, so it's kind of, you know, in real life it looks pretty cool. So open it up. I've done the same down here. I've added some kind of like layered up items, and then here onto the first plaque, you can see here that this is you know, layered up. I've done lots of fussy cutting, and I added the images onto my plaque there. Okay, and as I said, I will explain to you in the tutorial about how to do it without the Maker Mark tool, but the Maker Mark tool is going to make your life so much easier. Okay, and then you start to open it up. Now, when I made this particular version, I didn't use my usual cardstock. It's quite a lot thicker than I would normally have used, so it has made a difference to the book, especially on this page, but I'll explain that in a minute. It does make for a really solid book that feels like it's going to last forever, which is really nice, but it did have an effect on here. So what I'm going to be doing from now on is really looking at things like paper sizes and paper weights, because it can make an absolutely massive difference to the way a book sits, how it feels and how it goes together. And there are so many discrepancies across the world that I'm gonna tell you from my point of view what I've been using and why I've been using it, and exactly the sizes. I'll even get Mark out with his calipers to measure that as well. So here I've just used some fussy cut images just to add a bit of interest down on what would have been quite a plain spine. But here we've got our first page for photos, and what we've got here are 2 flaps. Okay, the flaps here, they've got a little pocket on the front, so you can put photo mats in there, and then here these are pull-out photo mats that you've got there to put photos on. Okay, and there are 2 of those. What we've got here is another pull-out photo mat. So if I just take that out here, you can see there's lots of room for photos again. I've done a little tuck spot here, but you could just put photos on it. You could make a pocket if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you how you do that, but that just slips into there like that. That then opens up again. And here what we've got is a very simple pocket with photo mats on there as well, and I've used some of the cutter parts to make my photo mats. So that is the first page. Now this page, this is the one where I noticed the difference in sizes quite dramatically, and what we've got here is a for want of a better description, it's a slide closure which should just slide off. So if I just show you quickly in my Alice book, it works a little bit better because I've used thinner cardstock, but that's a closure that just slips off, slides on. There we go, and just you know, offers that quite secure closure there. However, this one, because it's quite a bit thicker, it just comes off a little bit easy like that. I mean, obviously the whole thing does come off and it will slide, but because that cardstock's just a little bit thicker, it's easier not to. So you open that up. In here I've got my photo mat which pulls out there. You can put photos on here. You can add a few more photo mats inside there. You know, there's all sorts of options for more bits in there. And then that closure, I'm just gonna, actually this works really well, I might just do a closure like that anyway. That just slips in there like that. Now, as I said, it's a rolled up mini, so it's going to keep going. So you open that up again, and what you've got here is you've got another of the plaques. As I said, I used my Maker Mark tunnel book tool for that. And I've just fussy cut lots of the images and just made a pretty plaque. And then here, which is the middle of the book, we've got our final page, which is again this acetate window here, which just offers a really nice kind of viewing window onto our last page, which is a belly band page. So we've got photo mats behind here. There's a little pocket and photo mats there as well with a load of cutter parts. So I've used fussy cut images here again, and then on there just to, you know, offer a little bit of interest to that page. So this is my Little Things version. As I said, you can get the full tutorial for this project in store, and I hope you like it as much as I do. I absolutely love these. Chuffed to bits with them, to be honest with you. It's going to be one of my favourite books that I've made. It is quite substantial, as you can see, but do consider getting one of the Maker Mark tunnel tools as well, because it's going to make such a difference to you. All right, thank you for watching. Thank you for having a look at my mini, and I'll be back with you really soon.